New at 6 in just 3 days. Downtown Detroit will be the epicenter of the sports world.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot going on down there. You'll see plenty of police in plain sight and also extra security in places that you may not see, like in the water. CBS News Detroit's Gino Vici is on your block from the Coast Guard station at Belle Isle.
Yes, as you mentioned, security is being beefed up by land, air, and sea, and in this case, the sea being the Detroit River. The U.S. Coast Guard is ramping up its patrols ahead of what could be the biggest sporting event in Michigan history.
We're expecting a significant turnout for the NFL draft. As the United States Coast Guard, we're the lead authority for all security zones on the waterway system.
Security at the NFL draft in downtown Detroit will be everywhere you look on land, and it will also continue into the Detroit River, where Lieutenant Alex Strobin says there will be a huge presence by the U.S. Coast Guard, and there will be some new rules for boaters to abide by.
Vessels are not going to be permitted to enter our security zone, so this is the time of year that the walleye are running. There's a lot of recreational fishing traffic, and if you're planning on coming out here just for that, you need to be aware that you're going to have to go around the security zone on the draft days.
Boats are allowed to cross freely back and forth to the U.S. and Canada,
as long as they don't anchor, tie off to other boats, or come shore.
However, that security zone is off limits. It spans 200 yards from the shoreline from Huntington Place to the Port Authority Pier. Boaters are not allowed to cross into that zone.
So while our security zone is in place, vessels that want to get to the other side of the draft are free to cross into Canadian waters and get to the other side. That being said, we do have to keep in mind we have a lot of freighter traffic that crosses the river, and they have very limited maneuverability.
So there is no confusion. Lieutenant Strobin says the security zone will be clearly marked.
We'll have marked law enforcement boats out there each day, blue lights on. It should be very visible to anybody.
The U.S. Coast Guard says they will be out in full force, but the goal is to make sure everyone can have a good time and enjoy the big event.
We're going to see a surge of people looking to have a good time, and our job out on the water is just to make sure everything is safe and that nobody has any trouble.
On Belle Isle, Gino Vici, CBS News, Detroit.